The old man had just won 60 million euros in the lottery, but because he was too happy, he couldn't catch his breath. Then, with the last bit of strength, he pressed the emergency call button. But when the nurse arrived, she noticed the lottery ticket in the old man's hand. No one could remain indifferent to such a fortune, and the young nurse Lena was no exception. Even if the two of them split it evenly, 30 million would be enough to make her a multi-millionaire. But the other nurse, May, was different. She believed that people should have principles, and that what didn't belong to you shouldn't be taken. Just then, another nurse, Ella, happened to pass by and overheard their argument. Lena originally intended to give her 10 million as hush money, but Ella demanded an equal share. Just as they agreed on the split, someone opened the door again. The director and his assistant Joel walked in. May thought the farce was finally over and quickly handed over the ticket to explain the situation. But when Jack saw the winning amount, he simply counted the number of people in the room. Then, he immediately calculated how much each person should get. May was stunned, watching the excited crowd. She insisted that they shouldn't steal from the deceased. She turned to leave and call the police, but the others knew May had a soft heart and immediately knelt, crying and begging. In the end, under their persistent persuasion, May failed to uphold her principles. Afterward, she dazedly went with her colleagues to claim the prize. That 12 million completely lifted May out of poverty and even helped her revive her dream from youth. She began traveling the world. But a year later, she suddenly received tragic news at home. The director, who had shared the money, died in a boating accident. He was struck and killed by a yacht that suddenly appeared at sea. The most critical detail was that the yacht driver's name was Henry, the same name as the old man who died in the nursing home. Ella believed the prize money was cursed and that misfortunes would continue to befall everyone who shared it. But May advised her not to overthink it. Perhaps it was just a coincidence. Just then, Ella suddenly yanked off her own hair. It turned out she was in the late stages of cancer, leaving everyone in shock. But when Ella suggested donating the money, May was the first to oppose it. She argued that it was precisely because of the winnings that Ella could afford the best doctors. She believed the prize wasn't a curse, it was a blessing. Hearing this, Ella regained hope. She believed she could defeat the disease with money. But less than 3 days later, they received news of Ella's death from cancer. Strangely, the hospital where she was treated was located right next to a road named Henry Avenue. And the misfortunes didn't stop there.